Hello, my name is Professor Kiyoshi, and welcome to this unusual location. As you may see, we are in the usual place, and that's because of the subjects we will be dealing with today. I have two subjects which may be familiar for some. I'll be explaining how I was able to find and capture and learn about these subjects. Remember that research isn't cheap, so a payment of a like will be much appreciated, and subscribing will be the utmost generosity act that you could do for a small researcher such as myself. Now that I'm done promoting myself, let's move on onto the subjects at hand. Now, the first subject we have on hand is named Alex Yeek. The first subject may appear as a regular human, but I assure you that is not the case. Subject 1, or better known as Alex Yeek, is an abnormal thing that is said to exist in every universe. The fact a universe may be true excites me, but that's not the current focus. Alex Yeek appears as an average 26-year-old man with orange hair and a beard. Although, I've been told this may vary depending on what universe you reside in. Alex Zeke has commonly been known by many to be an unkind individual, and because of it, when I was reported of it, I didn't think too much of it. Not until the individual claimed to have seen two in the same place. As soon as I heard this, I packed my bags and went straight to the location as fast as I could. The description of the subject helped the process go much faster, and because of it, I was able to track down the subject as fast as I could. I attempted to capture the subject in a peaceful manner, but the subject would throw insults at me and go on long monologues about a blonde-haired boy and a girl. I grew tired of the subject's monologue, so I had to use force to capture him. I dislike using force, really, but it was my last resort, so the subject's, insults broke me. Now, the subject will soon be put into a containment to be studied. Do not worry, however. I'm a researcher, not a monster. He will be fed 3 times a day, which he will be allowed to choose. He may also be given entertainment if asked, and depending on how good the subject has been. The next subject we have on hand seems to be a small boy with the ability of ESP. The young boy is named Ness and is said to originate from an old and weary game that goes by the name Earthbound. Although, even with this fact, I've only seen him appear in Super Smash Bros. With my own personal experience. I found the subject during one of my many explorations around a certain island. The boy was seen fighting a robot of some kind that would use an array of power like ice, electricity, and fire, but despite this, the robot still held its ground. The robot was able to shoot lasers out of his own eyes, able to spin in a 360-degree angle, and best of all, was able to fly using some kind of thrusters. Despite the hard-fought battle, Ness came on top. I was eager to get closer, but I had a gut feeling that something was holding me back from doing so. I'm unsure what it was, but it felt like Ness knew I was trying to come over to him. It felt like he was right behind me. If this was the case, then capturing him in normal means would be almost impossible to do, by myself at least. I ended up taking a picture of the subject and soon after quickly had to flee as it started attacking me. When arriving back to my lab, I noticed that the picture I'd taken was from a different angle from what I originally saw. The image was more blurred, but more importantly, there seems to be someone or something looking directly at the camera. I'm unsure what it is. We'll research it even further. Now, I hope you enjoy the two subjects I was presented today. For this spooky month, maybe I'll do this next year? Depending, only time will tell. Remember that funding ain't cheap, so a small donation of a like, and maybe a premium subscription will help me. Now, run along I have more testing to do.